Hello everyone, welcome back to some more of our Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We're finally going to go outside. We're outside, so here we will spend the next hour talking to all the NPCs out here. What do we have here? Eagle Watch, Kenabres Crusader. Alright, some NPCs. And then we have, ooh, this is neat. Okay. Got a little bit of the high ground. You have some survivors. Hello, peasants.
Keep your calm.
And then this is the area exit. Okay. There's probably like somebody over here. Maybe like another, I don't know, merchant? I like what they've done here. Simple fortifications. It's neat. Probably not super effective against demons, but, you know, they're doing what they can. Aha! Jorn Vane. A grizzled dwarf turns a blade in his calloused hand, carefully inspecting its edge. When he sees you approaching, he sets the blade aside and greets you with a nod. A new face in the city. You picked a good time to come to Kenabres. As you can see, we are in sore need of warriors. Are you Staunton Vane's brother? Yep. Where he goes, I go. That's how we've always done it, even before the World Wound. I forge the armor, he goes into battle and breaks it, he brings it back to me, and I repair it and make it better than before. Everything's changed since then, of course, but that part has stayed the same. Well, I think I know why you have a forge here. It's because it's only a safe place. Show me your wares. Thank you, Jorah. Anything interesting? Banded mail +1. So armor class 8. Heavy shield +1. What's a rugged helmet? This helmet grants the wearer damage resistance 3 melee, but the wearer suffers a -3 to perception skill. So damage resistance 3 followed by a word is usually the thing you need to bypass the damage reduction. So if you're getting hit in melee, you do not have the damage reduction. So I guess this is specifically against, like, ranged attacks. Light shield +1. Whenever the wielder of this +1 buckler receives a critical hit, they are affected with the effect of a mirror image spell that produces 2 mirror images that lasts 2 rounds. Very expensive, but pretty cool. I could buy it. 3 armor class. This +1 leather armor grants the wearer a +4 bonus to AC against sneak attacks. That's very specific. This is a breastplate +1. Whenever the wearer of this +1 breastplate uses the charge combat maneuver and hits an enemy, they deal an additional 1d6 bludgeoning damage, and the enemy has to pass a reflex save or become prone. Oh, that's interesting. 17,000. I'm not even gonna look at you. I can't even afford you either. I can't afford you either. I can't afford like most of these. A bastard sword +1. Butcher of the Undead, can't afford. Finesse wielding hand axe. Huh. This +1 hand axe deals an additional +1 sonic damage. Just one, huh? God, there's a lot of stuff here. Trident +1. Alright. Alright. Jesus. This person's got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Okay. Okay, first things first, I think we need to make sure that Sela has the best that she can get. So... Damn, man, I probably should have gave her Tower Shield. Proficiency. +4 to armor class, that's pretty huge. Otherwise, we can give her a heavy shield +1. So that'll raise her AC by 1. And then banded mail +1, I don't believe is going to do anything. Because she has half plate, which is an 8 armor class, and then this is also an 8. Yeah. So that won't do anything, but the heavy shield will give her a +1. I will purchase this. Okay. Rugged helmet, no. Quiver of cold iron ammunition. Oh, interesting. The owner of this quiver can use it to shoot 50 units of cold iron ammunition. Effective against demons and fae. Actually, yeah, I will buy this. I'll buy a couple of those for Lon. That's cool. It's very cool. And then for weapons, we don't have much left. In fact, let me just say deal here. So we got 5,000. No one can use a bastard sword. Trying to +1, no. And then these are all just masterworks. Okay. I believe... Oh, hold on. Devastating blow from above. Whenever this wielder of a +1 long spear lands a hit while mounted, it deals an additional 1d4 piercing damage. Shit. We'll have to come back for that, maybe. Maybe. Let me take a look at everyone's weapons. You just have a basic rapier? That's a cold iron rapier. Cold iron masterwork rapier. That is a +1 to her attack roll. That's something. What else could she potentially use? A rapier. So let's get her a masterwork rapier. Cold iron, specifically, because of demons. So that's going to get you... You have the cold iron ammunition. I guess I can give you a masterwork composite shortbow, though. Because then again, that's a +1. So we'll drop that. Alright, then our new friend, Woljif. 2 masterwork daggers. I'm going to have to look at him again. Because I don't know if I want to give him any other weapons besides a masterwork dagger. Actually, we should probably give you a cold iron masterwork dagger. So I'll buy that. Alright, and then for me, I'm pretty much set. Okay, so let's do... Deal. Wait, hold on. Yeah, deal. Okay, and then equip everybody. So, go to weapons. Cold iron masterwork dagger. There you go. That's just a normal dagger. Then Lon gets the masterwork composite short bow. I bought the wrong one. You've got to be kidding me. Hey, hey there, buddy. You mother... How much can I sell this for? Oh, great. I'm glad I clearly read that word. Alright. Son of a bee. Alright, well, there you go. Masterwork short bow. And then we'll put that right there. Okay. And then Sela. Cold iron masterwork rapier. Cold iron long spear. Cold iron masterwork longsword. Masterwork dagger. Okay. And then we go back to Woljif. Okay. So, do you want to specifically use daggers? You have the finesse training dagger, but you also just have weapon finesse, which means you should be able to use your dex modifier for everything. I don't know why they specify finesse training dagger, because then this should encompass everybody. Well, I guess it encompasses all those. So an elven curved blade and a stock or a rapier. Ah, because I guess daggers aren't part of the weapon finesse feat. Okay, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so do they have a... Well, we know they have a rapier. We know for a fact they have a rapier. Is a rapier worth it, though? Because I think both are just 1d6s. Oh, no, that's a 1d4. Okay. Does he have another masterwork rapier? Also, can I just, like, search? From A to Z. Okay, so we'll go to the M. And then we want... They have a masterwork rapier, but they do not have a masterwork... Oh, it would be MC for cold iron. I guess they don't have any other ones. Or is it called a cold... No, it's probably called a cold iron masterwork, right? Is that what it is? That's what it is. Okay. So cold iron... No, they only just had the one. So do I want to give you a masterwork or do I... No. No. Because then we'll have to worry about damage reduction. So you're just going to get the Cold Iron Rapier, which will increase your damage by 2 on your main hand. Oh, no, that's actually bad. Because you don't get... Wait a minute. Oh! Whoops. I was further wrong. So this is just for attack rolls. Finesse Training Dagger is to do damage rolls. Okay. Which then makes this make more sense, because I'm assuming Double Slice is going to apply the full Dex modifier because you have Finesse Training Dagger. That's... Okay.
I need
Everything's
to
fine now.
concentrate.
Wait, hold on. Did I give Sela the thingies? I don't think I gave her the thingies. So, hold on. There we go. +1. And then you already have the cool sword. Alright. Okay. Well, now we got that sorted. We can grab all this stuff. And then we can leave. Come with us, if you want to live. So here we go. We actually see the map for the first time. Tiefling's hideout is pretty close. Let's think. I wish I could pull out a little bit more. So there's the market square, so we can build a bridge to get across and get deeper to the Great Garrison. This is kind of neat. Yeah, so we're going to have to go through the market square first. Very neat. I like this look. Alright, so let's just go to the hideout first then. I have spotted the enemies. I guess we should probably fight. The city is infested with demons. Makes sense that we have some random encounters. Okay, demonic spiders. Formation. Most enemies try to attack your vulnerable party members. Put the, I got that. Now, the thing is, we're going to want you... Where's the stealth option? The hell is the stealth option? Isn't it usually just like a little... Oh, wait, is this it? Oh, click to activate AI. There we go. So I want you in the shadows.
You can trust me.
Always be ready for the worst.
They will break against our resolve.
Need to roll 20. Hell yeah, you do. Okay, so who's going first? Alright. So moving stealth means you move at half speed. We may actually not need to be moving stealthy, though. Because we should get attacks of opportunity even if we're flanking. So you know what, let's just move up.
Cover me, alright?
13 damage, yeah. So, we rolled a 17 plus 10. We got the flanking. And then for our damage, we got a 2d6 piercing because of sneak attack. Yeah. Okay. Malco? That's okay, buddy.
Into the fray!
They did. Was that it? Or is there more? There's more. There's a giant fly. Watch out, everybody. There's a giant fly! You will keep deadly aim on. We'll keep point blank shot on. Okay.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Well, that's weird.
I'll cut you wide open.
Our charge action didn't go through.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Very
Stab you or
weird.
zap you? Why not both?
Jesus, 15 damage rogues.
There are many roads to success.
Hold on, let me change this formation a little bit. Okay. Let's get out of here. Continue our journey. You failed to sneak past the enemies. Prepare to fight. Jeez. Okay.
Can we retreat already?
Oh, shit. Okay. Nobody panic.
The spirits demand your blood.
Let me actually delay you until after Melko.
So it comes to this.
That way we can do the flanking bonus. Or sneak attack. So now Melko is threatening the spider, and then now
Distract
you can
them
get sneak
from
attack.
me.
Beautiful.
The light. Take you.
You won't survive me.
Aw.
You are today's sacrifice.
You've made your choice.
Yeah, take that. Alright, I took a little bit of a hit. Can we get to the hideout this time? There we go. Do you want to enter this location? Yes. Alright, so we are here. Let me quick save it.
I will guide.
Sister Charisme. Oh! Oh. Firing squad. Or, prisoners. The basement is dark and dank, and you are immediately struck by the hostility of the gathered tieflings. 5 of them are kneeling along the wall, separate from the rest. The tall woman, who had been cleaning her fingernails with the tip of her knife, greets you with narrowed eyes. Brother Wooljiff, you got my message then. Sorry, but sorry I couldn't swing sooner, dear Sister Charisme. It was just one thing after another. First I was in shackles, next, well, no, I was still in shackles, and I was being watched. And then the chief got me out, and I came here straight away. I knew you'd been waiting on me. Enough talking, or else we'll be here all night. So, we had a clear plan. We were going to wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods, and leave. Even if the neighbors called the guard, there was time to get away. But what happened? That bitch Irabeth showed up almost right away. She knew we'd be there. Somebody betrayed us, and I have a good idea who it was. What do you have to say to that? Make it quick. Kenabres is burning? Why are you squabbling here instead of fleeing the city? He speaks. I thought Wooljiff only brought you so he'd have someone to hide behind if things went south. Charisme purses her lips. I'd be glad to leave, just like the rest of my brothers and sisters. But in the family, there's nothing worse than betrayal. And if something we do not... Oh, it's something we do not forgive. We don't forgive anyone who lets traitors off the hook either. If I don't find the rat, my superiors, let's just say, I'll wish I was burning in Kenabres. I've probably pronounced that word 5 different times. I want to keep living, so I'm going to take a chance. Until I find out who is the traitor here, no one is leaving. Alright, Wooljiff, what happened? What's there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Charisme got 6 of us together in this very basement. Me and those 5 over there, I mean. Wooljiff jerks his head towards the 5 tieflings kneeling by the wall. She rounds us up and she says we've got a score. Ancestries and wonders. The one place nobody's ever been able to hit. The place is guarded by a golem. But now, a powerful scroll that would knock out the golem just happened to come into our possession, along with a tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic, and we know that any enchanted junk will sell for a pretty penny, so we're in. And the most important thing was that none of us was to be hanging around the shop ahead of the job. No casing out the place, no calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or its master. This job was top secret. That's all true so far. Go on. We did everything right. With the locks and the golem, I picked the lock. I remember it clear as day. Sister Dalna was on the lookout. Brother Melrune had the scroll. Doffy, Tavi, and Varner brought the sacks. We covered the windows and lit the torches. I remember scooping up rings and tossing them in the sack, and one right expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled under a table after it. The next thing I know, Irabeth was there. Everybody scampered, but I was still under the table. Not my finest moment. I was going to wait it out, but then those blockheads were dragging me out by my tail and put me in shackles. They took all my rings off me, about 20,000 worth, and to add insult to injury, I've never even found the last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. So they caught you, poor thing, stripped you of your loot, and you didn't even manage to stash anything. She is polishing her knife. Where's the moon of the abyss, Brother Wooljiff? What? It was an amulet. It used to sit on a little cushion in the window of the Ancestries and Wonders. Sterling silver, sparkled like a star, fine piece of work. On one side there was a half moon, you know, a crescent, a waning moon, and in the middle there was a dark crystal, like it was eclipsing the moon. Old man Fielman was so proud of that amulet. He used to say, "I'll never sell it. It's the jewel in my collection." Wooljiff sighs unhappily. I used to go there to see what kinds of treasures there were in the world. There's nothing else to look at in Kenabres. People used to claim it was a powerful thing, but who's to say? If you ever stole a thing like that, you'd have the guards on you the second you tried to fence it. Everybody knew that you were always hanging around Ancestries and Wonders, drooling over the moon of the abyss. Did you think you could swipe it in all the commotion and keep it for yourself? Did you hope that we'd all be locked up and you'd get off scot-free with a fancy trinket to boot? Don't take me for a mug, Wooljiff. I see right through you. Why would Irabeth arrest her own informant? Took the words right out of my mouth. It doesn't make any sense. If I was the rat, I'd have kissed her on the hand and been long gone by now. You know me, sister. I'm a cautious fella, not an idiot. Why would I go against the family? So the fish and selling can have a nice Wooljiff-sized dinner? The Moon of the Abyss is a pretty bauble, to be sure, but it's just an amulet. It ain't worth dying over. You knew Irabeth's people would protect you. You knew you could pin the moon going missing on them. And now you've come here with backup. You knew exactly what I was going to say to you. Only problem is, nobody's returned the amulet to Philemon. Are you giving Irabeth a cut? Is that it? Have you seen her? Do you think she'd take a cut of anything I offered her? She can't be bought. She's like 3 heralds of Iomedae all rolled into one. He speaks the truth. You'll find some knights who'll take bribes, I'm sorry to say, but Irabeth Tirablade isn't one of them. That's the whole sorry story. Wooljiff crosses his arms looking affronted. Some family this turned out to be. It's just a name in the end. In a real family, people take each other at their word. They don't throw around accusations. I didn't take the Moon of the Abyss. What am I going to do with it? You can't sell it to no Crusaders. It's a special item. You can't wear it. It'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at, sure, but it ain't that pretty. If it's that important to you, Sister Charisme, I'll find it. And I'll drag the traitor here by his horns, just so you don't end up at the bottom of the Cellin. But do you know what you're going to owe me for that? An apology. Right here in front of everyone. You're going to apologize loud and clear so everybody hears it. You'll say, "Sorry, Wooljiff, you're a good guy, and I was wrong about you." Fine. You're one of my people, which is why I'm going to give you some time. But if you run, Brother Wooljiff, the family will get you wherever you go. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, fearing poison in every cup and every meal. You'll look into the eyes of every tiefling you meet, wondering if the family's come for you. You'll have no peace. But one day, you'll be tired of running. You'll stop to catch your breath, and that is when we'll get you. Got it? You have a way with words, Sister Charisme. A way that almost made me wet myself. But a way nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll go chat to that scary gal, Irabeth. She knows you a little. We can ask her who ratted us out. Shoot. Alright, we'll find the traitor. And I'll get my apology. Onward to Irabeth. Root out the traitor, but be quick about it. Time's running out. I don't want to get chewed up by demons. Okay. Back to the, what's it called again? Defender's Heart. So is this like some enemy line? What is this? What is that? Is this the chasm? I guess it must be the chasm, because then there's another thing going over this way, right? Whew, what a long adventure that was. Back home at last. Malco, get over here. I can't go in without you. Irabeth? There's a traitor I'm trying to track down. Who is your informant among the tieflings? Irabeth arches her brows in surprise. Kenabres is threatened by a demon horde, and you have enough to spare time to help out thieves? I don't like this, but I hope you know what you're doing. I'll tell you everything I know. I did not see my informant's face. He slipped out of a dark alley, handed me a note, and disappeared. Irabeth hesitates as she tries to remember. He had a cloak with a hood masking his face, but the horns, the long horns, didn't fit under it. There should be a guardian golem in Ancestries and Wonders, the shop they tried to rob. The owner gave us the construct's code word just in case. The golem itself was destroyed, but the head seems to be intact, so you can interrogate the thing and find out what it saw. The code word is Hand of Irori. The shop's owner must have escaped, but there's a chance you get lucky with the golem. Thank you for that. Alright.
Focus on the goal.
Now off to a magical shop that I'm sure will not have any magical items in it for us to rob. Yeah, that's super slow going. Holy crap. Enter. Our first job as like a crusader is trying to clear a tiefling's name. A thief. Oh, scroll of blessed weapon. Makes the weapon strike true against evil foes. The weapon in your primary hand is treated as a magic weapon for the purpose of, probably says for damage reduction. Overcoming damage reduction.
I found, something.
We found a bobber. A demonic heart. Oh, perfect. What I always wanted. The hell? Finnian the talking weapon. Phew, free at last. I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under the rubble. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finnian. I'm a Pathfinder. If there's anything I could do to help, I will. Pardon me? You're a Pathfinder? That's right, Finnian Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the world wound wherever my tasks lead me. Scouting, mostly, but this last while I've just been hanging around Kenabres, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least the shop makes for better lodging than some inn. What I meant was, what are you? What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from? Is that it? I'm from around here, actually. We Kelids of the Star Eye clan fled when the World Wound troubles began, but I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back. Or did you mean about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I'm a skilled and capable fellow, if I do say so myself. I can swing a sword and poke with a spear, but what I'm best at is communicating with the spirits. They call folks like me phantom blades. Okay. What's that? It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, huh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments. Doesn't take up space either. Although, to be fair, it's not a barrel of laughs. The spirit that bestows this kind of power don't come from happy places. And they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors. Did you know that the city is under attack? Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. Then the guards came, everyone was running around, and then after that it was a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along. If there are any demons in Kenabres, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone, and besides, the more the merrier. What? How did you end up here? Oh, I've been here so long I don't even remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders, but it looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here. Alright, sure, man. I swear you won't regret it. I could do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word. What? Are you actually just sitting in my inventory? Are you a party member? Like... There's nothing here. Received item. Finnian the talking weapon. Worth 15,000. Use. Hey out to you adventurers. You know I've never regretted following you. Everyone seems to revolve around you like beavers in a mill wheel. This is weird. So I think this is bugged again? It seems like we should be able to see the weapon in our inventory. Oh, wait, no, wait. No, never mind, it's right here. Ah, okay. Never mind, they got their own little thing here. Okay. And we can start dialogue. Okay. Do you realize that you're a weapon? What kind of question is that? I mean, sure, the clerics keep going on about every crusader being a weapon of Iomide, but I don't speak of myself in fancy words like that. I'm just a lad with 2 arms and 2 legs and more freckles than I'd like. I choose where to go and whom I fight for. I don't want to be someone's weapon, you hear? Erodin is dead. Now everybody decides their own fate. Do you remember anything before you ended up here? I mean... a lot of things happened. I remember how happy everyone was when the wardstone was placed in Kenabres. That was some celebration. And I remember when the cultists took me, cut down my whole party and dragged me to their ringleader. Don't know his name, everyone just called him the Bladesmith. But after that, my memory is all fuzzy. For some reason, he didn't sacrifice me or anything, just knocked me around. Said he'd been looking for a phantom blade for a long time. I don't remember why. How I escaped. What I did, I can't remember that either. Some crusader picked me up in the wound, brought me to Kenabres, and that's where I stayed, licking my wounds. Maybe there was some mix-up and now they think I'm dead? Why else would none of them contact me this whole time? What? I've always wanted to be one ever since I was a kid. I remember I'd go out to the edge of the village at sunset and then just keep walking until I got tired or someone dragged me back by my ear. It was like something was drawing me away from home. My clan wasn't the nomadic kind. Before the wound opened, the idea of traveling anywhere would have never crossed the minds of many in the clan. They were content with their community of their patch of land. But I had always wanted to see what lay beyond the bend in the road, over that familiar hill, beyond the horizon. My father, he wanted to teach me to be a shaman like him. But as soon as I came of age, I was off looking for the Pathfinder Society, and I found it, in Iz, after 3 weeks of travel on the foot. I passed their trials, and they accepted me. My father hasn't spoken to me since, but that's alright. Once he hears of my great deeds, he'll come around, someday. All I wanted was to rush off to some faraway land and find a treasure trove no one else had discovered yet. But I knew I had a duty to Sarkoris. Then the wound opened, the demons, the havoc. In the end, I never went anywhere. So, I wonder if they were still not a weapon when the wound happened. So the death of Aradin in 4606 saw the appearance of the world wound. And this person remembers that. Sarkoris was established 3672. Fell. However, the people were mostly confident that Aradin's return would directly lead to the final end of these cults. And then, what's the date today? Because this person was alive before the world wounds, so let's say they were born in like 4590 or like 85 or something like that. Let's see, but as soon as things calm down, I'm setting off to explore Aslant, a lost continent in the Arcadian Ocean. Hold up. I'm seeing a date here. In Retribution, the Aboleths called down a meteor shower known as Earthfall in 5293, sinking the entire continent and condemning Galarian to the Age of Darkness. Oh, minus 5293. That was ages and ages ago. Okay. Okay. The Wardstone, you say? What you're describing happened decades ago. That's rich. They're actually going to tell me I've been sleeping for decades. Last year, that was. Well, maybe the year before last. I couldn't have been wandering around the moon that long. I would have either been dead or an old geezer by now. Nah, quit messing with me. You have a fox's sense of humor, my friend. Thought you play a joke on me? I've never met any fox folk before, but now I'll know to be on my guard around your kin. Dude, do you understand you're not human anymore? Sounds concerned. Hey, are you feeling alright? Maybe you need to have a lie down? I'm standing right in front of you. Poke me if you like. As human as they come. Or do you think my travels have worn me down so much I've become an animal? Not happening. My folks taught me to stay human, always, no matter the circumstances. To remember who I am, and never shame my ancestors. Can you still commune with spirits? Maybe I can, only they don't want to answer me. I'm still a spiritualist, a phantom blade. My power is within me, but I have this feeling like I'm separated from the spirit world by some kind of transparent wall. I keep knocking, but no one can hear me. I guess all the bladesmith's torture did a number on me. He broke something inside. What the what? What the what the what? Huh. Interesting. A pipe fox. Summons a pipe fox familiar. Pipe fox provides a +3 insight bonus on knowledge arcana and a +2 insight bonus on perception skill checks. Oh. Arcana is Sela?
Future awaits us.
Right? Yeah, okay, Sela. Let's give you the pipe fox.
No reason to pause.
I'm assuming... Oh yeah, there it is! What the fuck? Oh, little guy. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. What a pipe fox? Yeah, it's slithered around. It's a snake fox. What the hell? The formerly well-appointed shop now looks like a sorry state. It has been completely ransacked. Lying in the corner next to a scorched wall are the soot-covered shards of a clay golem's head. The golem's eyes glow in the gloom. Master. Code word. Hand of Aurori. Code word correct. The golem's eyes glow bright. Awaiting orders. Alright. Tell me about any suspicious people who came to the shop last week. The golem is silent for a moment. 56 individuals entered the shop. Human, female, old. Gnome, male, old. Human, female. Oh shit. They'll be reeling off customers till nightfall. We need to ask a different way. Were any of the suspicious people tieflings? The golem is silent for a while. Tieflings. 3. Tiefling male, middle-aged. Tiefling male, young. Tiefling female, young. Describe the young one. Tiefling male, medium height. Short horns curling backwards. Okay, I think that's a friend. Medium length tail. Eye color yellow. Hair color black. Special observations. Annoyed master. Horns, hair, tail. Yeah, that sounds like me. But it's not possible. I know what the security's like here. I didn't come near the place. I give you my word, Chief. Huh. No special observations. Subject was unremarkable. There, see? Can't have been me. Tiefling male, medium height, long horns, medium length tail, eye color, pale blue, skin color, dark, special observations, red hair. Oh, that's our traitor! I'd bet your life on it. Karazmay drilled it into our heads that we wasn't to go hanging about the shop. Red hair. We've got a couple of gingers, and plenty more who get it out of the bottle. So much for a special observation. Golems ain't all they're cracked up to be, eh? Maybe its master knows more. Tiefling female, above average height. Hair, long, pale, tail not observed. Long horns, eye color, blue. Special observations. Scar on nose, baldric with gold stitching. I don't know that one. A new arrival most likely. Gold stitching, eh? Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better. Calm down, Woljif. Calm down. Where's your master? Philemon Fruliotros, my master, is in his hiding place. Revealing the location of the hiding place is prohibited. 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 He likely holed himself up in the basement when the commotion started. The entrance should be around here somewhere. Where's the basement? The basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited. And who created you? This golem was created by Gaffrian and Son. Address 3rd building on the right. Jewelers Alley. Nerosian Mindev. Model G504ENE, which stands for Experimental and Enhanced. For all inquiries, contact Mr. Gaffrain. Or Gaffrian. Thank you. I'm going to see if I can move you now.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
You're awesome, Lan. Unique weapons and antique armor were previously displayed on these stands.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Polished oak shelves once showcase magic rings and amulets. What's over here? There is a ring! Alright, let's go downstairs. Actually, let me quick save it, just in case like some nasty traps or something just murders all of us. Ah! I see you. Pick lock?
I am helpful. Am I not?
You are. Incense, purifying solution, colorful feathers. Don't worry, buddy, I'm just robbing you. No big deal. The elderly gnome, so portly as to be nearly spherical, is curled up in the corner of the basement shaking. Marauders, bandits, scavengers. Yeah, makes sense. We're all of those things, and much, much more. Before you report us to the authorities, mind if we have a chat? Please, calm down. No one's gonna rob you. I just robbed him. The gnome peers at you. You do look better dressed than the local thieves and ragamuffins. You came here to tell me that the nightmare is over? No, it's not. You're here to steal our riches. Get back! The gnome notices Woljif and his rounded face turns scarlet. You! Woljif, the dirty little sneak thief. You've been sniffing around my shop for years. Finally worked up the courage to rob me, did you? Get out of here. You and your pals have taken everything already, I'm sure. The gnome seems to settle slightly. My name's Philemon Fruliotros. I was the owner of this shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. I hope there's at least something left of it. Oh, come off it. Your shop's fine. It's a bit ransacked, maybe, but nothing a bit of spit and polish can't fix. Or were you the night of the robbery? Do you think I robbed my own shop? I was here in the basement. I was told to make it look like I'd left The watch was very keen to get their hands on those tieflings. They seem to be multiplying all over Galarian. So of course I did everything they said. And I've been stuck in this basement since then. The golem wouldn't move away from the door no matter how much I yelled at it. But then I thought that it was all to the good. Somebody came by after the guards and caused a ruckus upstairs, bellowing like mad, taking advantage of my absence. I'm tired of you, die. What the fuck? Tell me about the tieflings that have visited. Why should I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the City Guard or the Eagle's Watch. Chief, if he keeps digging his heels in, just say the word. I know how to loosen his tongue. Whoa! 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 Whoa. I'm helping the Eagle Watch to catch the culprits. It's in your interest to tell me everything. That is kind of a bluff. But it's a successful one. So, they haven't got the tieflings. I thought the city's finest were on the job, and they'd... you can't rely on anyone. Ask your questions then, if it's important. Tell me about Wooljiff. Face wrinkles in distaste. Wooljiff Jeffdo, right? Yes, I've known him a long time, though I'd rather not know him at all. He's been skulking about my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He always wanted to look at the moon of the abyss. I'd chase him out, but he'd just slink back in again. If he was with the gang that robbed my shop, I'll bet anything he swiped the moon. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us all, that's the one who's got the moon. I want to see it return too, you get me? I don't like the idea of other people scrubbing mitts on it. Tell me about the red-haired tiefling. A red-haired tiefling? I suppose, yes, there was one who came in. Spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means, I could tell by his clothes. But he asked me to show him an Asimir-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's when I suspected that something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. I can't remember what he looked like. I didn't get a good look at his face. All I remember is that he was wrapped in a green cloak like he was freezing. But that's all I have. A green cloak like he was freezing. That's it. With that description, we'll surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief, back to Sister Charisme. We have a good long shift. Wait, have a good long shifty at all my brothers and put all these clues together. Something tells me our traitor isn't going to wriggle out of this one. Hold on now. Tell me about the tiefling woman. A tiefling woman. Yeah, I remember now. A noble lady, unlike the tiefling ruffians we have around here. She purchased magical equipment for the Crusade, and she promised to come again. If only all tieflings were like that. I'd be laughing on the way to the bank. Well, thank you. If that isn't enough to help you catch the thieves, then I don't know what else to tell you. Now be on your way and leave me in peace. Alright, well, thank you also for the pipe fox that I stole from you. And the talking weapon. Could you tell me what the talking weapon? You know what? Never mind.
Watch out for trouble.
I'll figure it out myself. Don't want him to know that I have it.
Keep your calm.
Alright, I'm back. Let me quick save. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name of the moon of the abyss that they stole? I don't need anything else. Take a good look. The tieflings are tense and ready to reach for their weapons. The only redheads are Melrune and Doffy. The dark-skinned tieflings are Varnir, Doffy, and Melrune. Doffy, Melrune, and Tavi have straight horns, but Tavi is female. Only Varnir and Melrune have green cloaks. So it's Melrune. Right? The green cloak? What? Voatel and Hepsamira? Jesus. Take him away for questioning. Charisme looks weary, but her earlier tension has clearly lifted. He confessed. Someone connected to the cult of Baphomet ordered him to steal the moon of the abyss, and the best idea he could come up with was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the golem, betrayed us to Irabeth so that he could swipe the amulet in the chaos. He thought we'd get nicked, and he'd slink off to meet up with his customer. You got the moon of the abyss? Let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamt of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. He said when he got to the window display, the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon off to the person who ordered it. Bloody cultists. I don't really give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. Can I join the fam? I wonder if you can if you're a tiefling, because I imagine I get the feeling this is a tiefling-only family. We're gonna clear out of this place. The sooner the better. The city's dying. I don't want to die with it. The city would have already died if not for the people who stood up to defend it with weapons in their hands. So, defend it. I'm not stopping you. It's your city. But we've always been outsiders here. Why would we fight for you now? I'm just curious what she says. Burst out laughing. That's all you want? You can have your pick of the non-tiefling gangs, so no need to tread on our territory. The families for tieflings only, no exceptions. I am kind of curious what this does if you're a tiefling. What am I going to do with the traitor? Nonchalantly picks out her nails with her knife tip. He'll be sent to visit his distant relatives on their farm, to think about what he did. Any more questions? Nope. Good decision. I don't plan on hanging along around here either. Sister! Woljif nervously bites his lips. His cheeks are flushed and his tail is swishing through the air. You forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology. You promised to apologize to me loudly in front of everyone. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well? That. So... sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you this time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time that it cancels out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Woljif. I mean, that was a pretty pathetic apology. But, you know what? It was good enough. Woljif watches her go, his tail relaxing. Yeah, better than nothing. Listen, Chief, when you've got a spare minute, come see me. I've something I want to discuss with you. But for now, let's just get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down. Alright. I guess that's the end of the tiefling hideout. Take up whatever the hell that is. So I guess we go back to the inn. Defender's Heart. I'll remember the name at some point. Defender's Heart. Talk to our friend Woljif. Oh shit. And his little quest will be over.
They are the darkness.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to
No fear!
try and protect Lon here. Shit.
Time to share your treasures.
Woo!
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Oh, Jesus. Melko. Good God, man. Good God.
Go for their hearts!
Critical hit? I don't think I need to use, like, any spells here.
Endure this! I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Ooh. Get out of here. Yes. Okay, now it's also, we have to find where he stays. Melko. Okay, where is he up here? Come on. He's not gonna stay in the prison. Staunton, Camilla, Noble Survivor. Oh, Woljif, there he is. Alright, Woljif, what's up?
Look, Chief, I got something to show you. Ta-da! A real beaut, isn't it?
Wait. What, you motherfucker? A silver amulet in the shape of a waning moon and a dark crystal in the middle, the moon of the abyss. Did you really have the amulet this whole time?
Since that night, Chief, Melround didn't even set eyes on it. While he was dealing with the golem, I sneaked past them, and that was that.
I knew it. So you did betray the tieflings.
Oof. That cuts me deep, Chief. You and I saw who the traitor was. It's just that when we robbed the shop, I went in first and took what I wanted. Nothing wrong with that.
Sure.
Although, of course, I did think about hiding the moon and just taking myself off somewhere warm when all this blows over. But only because I want to see the world. Is it a crime to want to travel? Huh? Is that what counts for treachery these days?
Remind me, why is this item so important?
Do you really not remember it? Oh, I thought you would appreciate it. It's from the old man Fileman, the owner of the Ancient Trees and Wonders
So that's
shop.
there in case
It's the
I
pride of his
actually do forget
collection.
about it.
The Moon of the Abyss, an amulet with a rare crystal crafted by an unknown maker. When I think of how much this thing is worth, it makes my head spin.
How did you manage to hide the amulet?
Thieves have their ways.
So why did you take it? You wouldn't have been able to sell it as an item so rare anyway.
Why, he asks? It's expensive, pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually. Not meaning I stole it, but I mean, this is my inheritance.
What?
My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement, and she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it.
Ah.
She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon. You know, the demon who was my grandfather. He said the moon was to be passed down. My ma was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up. But she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fileman's shop and pawned it. He gave her some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders. I've been going to Fileman's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security. The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when Charisme had planned everything out, I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garand. I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long.
I mean, deceive the people who considered you a friend. That's not the way you treat your friends. I mean, it's kind of true, but I mean, like in the family, I don't know how many people are actually being truthful with everybody. I'll say this though, because if he wants to be our friend, I want to know I can trust him.
Family, friends. You know, some people don't believe in gods, so gods don't exist for them. And I don't believe in family. All that heartwarming talk about sticking together. Ugh. People like to say those things, but when push comes to shove, Sister Charisme used to say that us tieflings were one family, and you see how that turned out. And did you hear that excuse for an apology? I did the right thing, and I was right to want to run when I just planned on stealing the Moon of the Abyss. Everything turned out as it should. Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief, I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family, and I mean, we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Nerosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
Of course. Are you going to be waiting for a chance to run off? As if I could. There are demons and dangers around every corner. The tiefling stops short. Don't worry, Chief. I'll work off my debt honestly. I won't stab you in the back or go to the run with your money. And if you buy my wares, I won't have to leave at all. Okay. Let's see what you got. A poisonous dart. Whenever it confirms a critical hit on an enemy, the target must make a successful fortitude saving throw be poisoned. Deals 1d3 constitution damage per round for 3 rounds. Damn, that's actually kind of... If they fail that, it's a pretty low DC, but if they fail that, that's going to hurt. This Dwarven Grosh. So that's an exotic weapon, probably won't use it. And a stock of purity, exotic weapon, probably won't use it. This +1 cold iron stock deals an additional 1d3 positive energy damage on a hit. That's not too bad. +1 gnome hooked hammer deals an additional +1 damage to chaotic creatures. A competence bonus to AC, probably for like monks. Alchemist fire, acid flask, that's not bad in case if we come across swarm creatures. Wand of grease. How is it just one charge on this wand? All creatures within a 10-foot burst centered on the target point must within close range, but this can make people I suppose available to Woljif fall down. Charges 10. Difficulty class 12. So if they don't make a reflex save of 12, then they will fall down. Now I believe I want to say you can do the grease spell and then like a fire spell and then have it catch on fire, but I could be wrong on that one. Wand of Sleep. Difficulty class 12. Charges 31. A sleep spell causes a magical slumber to come upon 4 hit die of creatures, and those who are closest to the spell's point of origin are affected first. 4 hit die worth of creatures. It's not that much. Could be worth it. What is this DC? 12. 45 charges, but it's 12. A subject is immediately sickened for the spell's duration. The successful fortitude save negates. A 12 is not that high. Nah. I don't think I want to buy any of those. It's just not... If the DC was higher, maybe, but... It's going to be too easy to pass those saves. Now, certainly, there will be people who fail them. Like, it's just bound to happen. Someone's going to roll low enough to actually get affected, but I think it's going to be more successes than anything else. But alright, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. And then next time, we're going to head over to the Market Square and actually kick this story in gear, now that the side story with our friend Woljif is over. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care, everybody!